Today we are going to talk about lesson 4, The Old Man at the Bridge by Ernest Hemingway. Now we are going to just read the story without any Bangla translation. 1. Warm-up activity. Think and note down the kinds of problems a war can create for human beings and other living things. 2. Read the text below for a clear and critical understanding and then answer the questions that follow. An old man with steel-rimmed spectacles, very dusty clothes, sat by the side of the road. There was a pontoon bridge across the river, and carts, trucks, and men, women, and children were crossing it. The mule-drawn carts staggered up the steep bank from the bridge, with soldiers helping push against the spokes of the wheels. The trucks ground up and away, heading out of it all, and the peasants plodded along in the ankle-deep dust. But the old man sat there without moving. He was too tired to go any further. Here you should know some words like this. This pontoon bridge, you can take help with the pontoon bridge, staggered up, plodded along, so I think you should try to know the meanings of this pontoon bridge, staggered up, and plodded along. I hope these words will help you understand the text, the story. You can see it was my business to cross the bridge, explore the bridgehead beyond, and find out to what point the enemy had advanced. I did this and returned over the bridge. There were not so many carts now, and very few people on foot, but the old man was still there. Explore. We should know the meaning of explore. Where do you come from? I asked him. From San Carlos, he said, and smiled. That was his native town, and it gave him pleasure to mention it, and he smiled. I was taking care of animals, he explained. Oh, I said, not quite understanding. Yes, he said, I stayed, you see, taking care of animals. I was the last one to leave the town of San Carlos. Here you should consult a very good dictionary, and you should find out what one means. He did not look like a shepherd nor a herdsman, and I looked at his black, dusty clothes and his grey, dusty face and his steel-rimmed spectacles and said, what animals were they? Various animals, he said, and shook his head. I had to leave them.
Blue, pink.
I was watching the breeze and the African-looking country of the Ebro Delta and wondering how long now it would be before we would see the enemy, and listening all the while for the first noises that would signal that ever mysterious event called contact, and the old man still sat there. Contact. What animals were they? I asked. They were 3 animals altogether, he explained. There were 2 goats and a cat, and there were 4 pairs of pigeons. And you had to leave them? I asked. Yes, because of the artillery. The captain told me to go because of the artillery. And you have no family? I asked, watching the far end of the bridge where a few last carts were hurrying down the slope of the bank. You should consult the meaning of hurrying down and hurrying down the slope. No, he said, only the animals I stated. The cat, of course, will be all right. A cat can look out for itself. But I cannot think what will become of the others. What politics have you? I asked. I am without politics, he said. I am 67 years old. 67 years old. I have come 12 kilometers now, and I think now I can go no further. This is not a good place to stop, I said. If you can make it, there are trucks up the road where it forks for Tortosa. You can take the help of Wikipedia and see Tortosa. I'll wait a while. I will wait a while, he said, and then I will go. Where do the trucks go? Towards Barcelona, I told him. I know no one in that direction, he said. But thank you very much. Thank you again very much. He looked at me very blankly and tiredly and then said, having to share his worry with someone, the cat will be all right, I'm sure. There is no need to be unquiet about the cat. But the others? Now, what do you think about the others? Blankly. You should know the meaning of blankly. I am not telling you, I am just reading. And having to share. You should consult a good grammar with the meaning of having to share. Why, they? I'll probably come through it all right. You think so? Why not? I said, watching the far bank where now there are no carts. But what will they do under the artillery when I was told to leave because of the artillery? Did you leave the dove case unlocked? I asked. You should guess the meaning of unlock. Did you leave the dove case unlocked? I asked. Yes, then they will fly. Yes, certainly they will fly, but the others. It's better not to think about the others, he said. Better not to think. If you were rested, I would go. I urged. Get up and try to walk now. Thank you, he said, and got to his feet. Swayed from side to side and then sat down backwards in the dust. I was taking care of animals, he said dully, but no longer to me. I was only taking care of animals. There was nothing to do about him. It was Easter Sunday. And the fascists were advancing towards the Ebro. It was a grey, overcast day with a long ceiling, so their planes were not up. That and the fact that cats know how to look after themselves was all the good luck that the old man would ever have. I am once again reading the last part of the story. There was nothing to do about him. It was Easter Sunday, and the fascists were advancing towards the Ebro. It was a grey, overcast day with a low ceiling, so their planes were not up. That and the fact that cats know how to look after themselves was all the good luck that old man would ever have. 3. Guess the meaning of the following story by using contextual and other clues. A. Pontoon. B. Staggered. C. Flooded. D. Blankly. E. Fascist. 4. Answer the following questions. A. What was the old man doing in his native town? B. How does the narrator describe the old man? C. Why is the old man not much concerned about the cat? D. Why is the old man so concerned with other animals? E. Where are the trucks going? F. Which ore does the author use as a backdrop of his story? What is the narrator's job in the story?
G.
Ace. G. What's the narrator's job in the story? Ace. Why does the old man stop and not go across the bridge? I. Why does the author describe contact as that mysterious event? What is the J? What is the function of the old man in the story? K. What effect does the ore have on the peasants? L. What is the setting of the story? 5. Write a summary of the text. 6. Critically examine how the theme has been presented in the text. 7. Find the meaning of the following words and make sentences with them. A. Spectacles. B. Spokes. C. Plaid. D. Explode. E. Bridgehead. F. Herdsman. G. Artillery. Ace. Bluntly. I. Quiet. J. Sway. K. Overcast. Then this is the next lesson, lesson 5. Now I'd like to end the reading of this story, and I hope you will enjoy. You have already enjoyed listening to the story, and this story is very famous because you can see the writer is none but than Ernest Hemingway, and I do hope you will learn a lot from Wikipedia about Ernest Hemingway, and I will also try to make a new class on Ernest Hemingway. Once again, thank you very much for attending the lecture, and I do hope you will continue reading this story and enjoy listening to the story and enjoy the flavor of genuine English literature. Okay, thank you very much for being with this.